Welcome back. I'm back. You're back. Hey, we back. Welcome everyone to this episode on the Ultimate Sports TV. Guys, the NFL draft. It is here. It is finally here, guys. I've been waiting for this day for a while now. And you know, we got to hop into it with a big board, guys. I'm about to give you my top 50 2021 NFL draft players, where they rank and how good they will be in the league. I'll give them a score. It'll be 1 to 6. How good will they be? If you get a 1, you're gonna be a bust. 2, you're close to bust. You're just a below average player. 3, that probably means you're going to be a good like number 2 or something like that. Be a good average starter. 4 means you're going to be a good player. 5 means you are going to be a star, and 6 means you are going to be a superstar. Guys, before I hop into this all, please make sure you subscribe to the Ultimate Sports TV. So if you're not subscribed, you're missing out on so much, because this is the hot spot. Get lots and lots of time from the Ultimate Sports TV spot with NBA and NFL content. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and join the TOS TV squad. Then please like this video for me, share this video and YouTube channel. Then comment down below your top 10 NFL draft prospects in this 2021 NFL draft down in the comment section below. But now I'm about to give my top 50 players in the 2021 NFL draft. Let's head to the ultimate board and start right now. Alright, obviously at number 1 we got Trevor Lawrence. I'll give him a 6 out of 6. I think he's going to be really good in the NFL. I really don't have any doubts about him. He's one of the most polished QBs we've seen come out of the draft in a long time. I think he's going to be the best player when it's all said and done in this draft. We'll see how his career goes, but I think Trevor Lawrence is going to be a superstar. He's my number 1 ranked on this big board, and I'll give him a 6 out of 6, which means I think he is going to be a superstar. As you look at the rest of this list, we'll go down to number 2. Kyle Pitts, the tight end out of Florida. I think he's also going to be a superstar. This is a no-brainer for me. He is just versatile. He's a tight end, but he doesn't play like a tight end. He's just sized like a tight end, plays like a wide receiver, is elusive, and is really slippery as a tight end. He's one of just a rare talent we've seen come out of this draft in a long time. For me, it was a no-brainer. He's going to be a superstar. At number 3, we got Penei Sewell. I'll give him a 5 out of 6. I think he is going to be a star in this league. While he has some technique things to really clean up in his game, he is a physical monster. He's good in run and pass blocking, and he's a generational offensive tackle. Whatever team gets him is really going to like what they get out of his play to protect their quarterback. At number 4, I got Devonta Smith. Yes, I have Devonta Smith in front of Jamar Chase. I think they're both going to be stars in this league, but people like to use Devonta Smith's size to have a knock on him. But if he played at the SEC, where you have some of the most physical corners, and his physicality and size didn't really show to be a problem on tape. He has everything you want in a wide receiver. He's the best route runner in this draft. He has a great catch radius. He can make those spectacular catches. His release is great. It's one of the best releases we've seen from a prospect of a wide receiver coming out the draft in a long time. I just think he's the best wide receiver in this draft, and I think he's going to be great. And people act like he can't get bigger. Now, at number 5, I got Jamar Chase. I think he's going to be a star. Now, other than some physical issues with him not really being able to get separation with his physicality, I think he is going to be a star in this league, and that's something he can easily clean up. Justin Fields, who gets too much slacked on for him for some reason. I have him as the 6th ranked player in this draft. I'm giving him a 4.8 out of 6. I think he is going to be a star in this league. I think sometimes he's going to be in the top 10 of quarterbacks. Sometimes he's just going to be outside. But people pay too much attention of what Justin Fields cannot do than what he can do. It's another rerun of what we did with Justin Herbert last year. He did so many things great, but we looked at too much of what he did bad. And the things he did great really affected how a team can play, and really showed what kind of player, great player, that he could be. I think Justin Fields has a lot of things in his game, like his arm, his accuracy, his anticipation, his NFL throws, his tight window throws that can really make him a great player. And all of the decision-making stuff that really concern him for people, I think it is coachable. So I'll put him as the 6th ranked player. Yes, I put Justin Fields in front of Zach Wilson. I'm not buying the Zach Wilson hype. I like Justin Fields. Just a couple months ago, he was the 2nd best, if not, people were considering him the 1st best quarterback in all of this draft, guys. What happened? What happened was that we overanalyzed him. And when you don't pay attention to what he can do, and he can do a lot of things great, he's going to make you pay. when he gets to the league. Trey Lance, I think he's going to be a star in this league. He just has some fundamental things to clean up. Everything else is just good. He has a 50-50 deep ball accuracy. I'd like to see him really flourish on that, but he has quality accuracy. We know he has an out of this world arm. He's smart and he's mobile. He has everything you want in a quarterback. I can go on and on for days, but he only needs some fundamental things to clean up. And I think Trey Lance is going to be a really good quarterback in the NFL. Now, at number 8, I got cornerback J.C. Horn. I think he is going to be a wonderful player in this league. I think he is going to be a star corner. I think he's going to be a shutdown corner. I really like what I see out of J.C. Horn. Yes, I think he's better than Patrick Surtain. He's a better coverage corner than Patrick Surtain is. Now, yes, Zach Wilson is at number 9. I'm giving him a grade 2.9, which means I think he's going to be kind of a bust for a quarterback, guys. Now, we look at the situation this guy is going into with the Jets. Now, this big board is specifically just on talent and how you play, and I don't really like how Zach Wilson plays. This guy wasn't even heard of until like 2 months ago. Justin Fields was on the top of the world, and we overanalyze Justin Fields, and we don't even look at any of Zach Wilson's flaws. I don't ever hear anyone talk about any of Zach Wilson's flaws. He doesn't read a defense all that well. He does bad under pressure, especially his accuracy. He can chuck balls up under pressure, and his decision making cannot be all that at times, and he likes to play hero ball. He didn't play a lot of competition, and when he played competition with teams who won 10 plus games, he was 0 for 5, had a bad completion percentage, and had a 1-to-7 touchdown to interception ratio. So he didn't play a lot of competition, but when he did go against some competition, he folded. He also likes to play a lot of hero ball, and where he's going with the Jets and where they don't have a great offensive line, where they don't really have a number 1 receiver, and you have a rookie head coach, we'll see what Saleh can do. But I don't think he's going into a good situation. I think he's overhyped, and I don't think he is as good as everyone hypes him up to be. And then at 10, I got Rashawn Slater. I think he's going to be good because he has sustained and held his blocks versus the good pass rushers. Let me name one. Chase Young. So I think Rashawn Slater is going to be good. He is 10th on my big board. Now, let's head to 11 and 12. Right here, I got Greg Newsome at 11. I think he is going to be a good corner in this league. I think he'll be better than Patrick Surtain. I don't like Patrick Surtain. He has trouble with speed at times, but that's not my main problem with him. He doesn't really like to turn his hips all like that. The only way he can really stay with the receiver is if he tracks him with his hands, and if you play him off zone, it's not going to be that great. He does well versus those bigger receivers, but when he matches up with smaller and faster receivers, I think it's going to be a problem. With Greg Newsome, he can play zone, he can play man. While people like to question his speed, I don't think it's going to be a problem. He is a versatile corner, and he can do whatever you want in man and zone. Now, Mac Jones at 13, I think he's going to be an average quarterback. I like his skill set. He's just not going to carry your team. Jalen Waddle, I don't think he's going to be all that great. He has that speed, but when we talk about everything else, he only gets separation because of his speed. He needs to work on his route running, and it's going to be a problem for him if he doesn't learn to get separation with his route running, because he has trouble when teams play zone defense on him. So I'm very, very worried about Jalen Waddle, especially because some of his injury is not too big of a concern. And another player I don't think injuries will be too big of a concern for is Jalen Phillips. He's my 15th ranked player and my biggest ranked edge rusher. He reminds me a lot of these bigger defensive ends who can bend, get inside, have a lot of power rush moves. I love Jalen Phillips. Our only knock on him is his injuries, and he hasn't gotten injured as of late. Although he did retire a couple years ago and had some ankle issues, he hasn't and had some concussion issues. He didn't really get hurt as of late. I think he's going to be good. While his injuries should come with a caveat, I think he's going to be good. I think Elijah Moore is also going to be good. I put him at 16. I gave him a 4 out of 6. I think he gets good separation with his routes and his speed, and he plays bigger than he really is at 5'9". He has a good catch radius, and he can make those jump balls, and he is going to catch the ball. So I really like what Elijah Moore can do as a versatility piece, gadget piece, and really just as a pure receiver. Micah Parsons at 17. I like him as a speed and edge rusher. I just don't like him as a coverage linebacker. I love JOK, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, the linebacker out of Notre Dame. I'll give him a 3 out of 6. I may change that to 4 out of 6. I think he's going to be good as a coverage corner. Tevin Jenkins is going to be a star in this league. I gave him a 5 out of 6. I'll put him right there at 19. And then at 20, I got Jamin Davis there. I think he is going to be an exceptional linebacker. I love him in man and zone coverage. He's a guy that can run from sideline to sideline. He's a good interception guy. He can stop the run through gaps, and get to the quarterback. I think Jamin Davis is going to be a star, and I love his game because he is versatile and he plays the middle linebacker or even outside linebacker position really, really well. Now we move into the 20s. I think Trevon Morin gets a 4 out of 6. I think he's going to be a really good safety, knowing he's good in coverage. He needs to improve on his speed, but I like his versatility, being able to stop the run, get to the quarterback, and play really good coverage back there at safety. Rashad Bateman, I think he's going to be a good number 2 receiver. He needs to work on his release and his speed right now, but I love him as a route runner. He is a lethal route runner. I may change it to 4 out of 6, but I think Rashad Bateman is going to be a good number 2 receiver. I'll put him at 22. Azeez Ojulari, I think he's going to be a good bull and speed rusher. I'll give him a 4 out of 6 at 23. I think he is going to be a good Pro Bowler in this NFL right here. Now at 24, I think Kwity Paye goes at 24. I'll give him a 3 out of 6. I think he's going to be a good depth defensive end. I think he needs to work on pass rushing skills because he's just not as smart as he is in the run game, and he's not as he doesn't put in as much effort in the pass game as he does in the run game. Now at 25, I'll give Christian Barmore this spot. I'll give him a 2 out of 6. I don't think Christian Barmore is going to be that good. He's had some coaching problems really with people being able to teach him. He's not fundamentally really ready. He's raw. He just really needs to work on his all-around game. Caleb Farley at 26. I think he's not going to be all that great. He's more of an athlete than really a football player. I'd like to see him improve on some fundamental and really technique stuff because he can be inconsistent on tape at times, and I don't like that all like that. Now, Elijah Vera Tucker, I think he's going to be a solid depth and good offensive tackle. His size concerns me a little bit, just a little bit. Christian Darrisaw at 28. I don't really like Christian Darrisaw. He doesn't give much effort on plays. I think people really like him because of his measurables and how big he is. Then we got Kadarius Toney at 29, who I think needs to show me more as a receiver, and then Terrence Marshall at 30, who I don't think is a number 1 receiver, just is a guy who is big and can stretch the field. At 31, Samuel Cosmi, I gave him a 3 out of 6. I think he is going to be an average player. I don't think he's going to be all that, but I do think he is a good player. Now, Jason Owa, he's going to be a bust. I do not like Jason Owa. He didn't put up a lot of production in college. I like his athleticism, but if you don't put up production in college, then I don't know what I can expect from you in the NFL. Zaven Collins, I think he's going to be an average player. I think he can improve with really just reading what an offense wants to do. He's a good interception guy and a good guy at rushing the quarterback. I think he could get just a bit better at diagnosing a defense. Now, Rondell Moore, I'll give him a 3.5 out of 6. I think he is going to be a pretty good depth wide receiver and a pretty good average to good wide receiver in this league from time to time. I like his speed, the cushion he makes the defenders give him. I really like what Rondell Moore can do. Alex Leatherwood, I think he's going to be a good offensive tackle. I like his technique, I like his size, and I like how he can hold up and stand his ground. Javon Holland, I think he's going to be a pretty good safety slash slot corner in the NFL. Now, then at 37, Najee Harris, who I give a 6 out of 6. I think he is going to be really good in the NFL with his size, speed, versatility, and playmaking ability. Asante Samuel at 38. Javonte Williams, who I think is going to be good at 39. And then Travis Etienne, who I don't think is going to be so good at number 40. I just think he needs to get better as an all-around running back. Now at number 41, I got Nick Bolton. I think he just needs to get better as an all-around linebacker. I don't really like his game. Elijah Molden, I don't really like his game either at 42. Landon Dickerson, I think he'll be an average to good starting guard or center in the NFL. I don't like Gregory Rousseau. He is slow off the line, doesn't have a lot of great pass rushing skills. He's just not a complete pass rusher, and he only had 1 good year of pass rushing as a defensive end. So he's really only had 1 year as a defensive end. I'm giving him a 1 out of 6. I don't think he's going to be good at all. I think Carlos Basham is going to be pretty good, though. I think Jamar Johnson Vincent is going to be really good. Diami Brown, I think he's going to be more of a depth receiver. I like his size, I like his speed, but he needs to get better as a route runner. His release needs to get a bit better. He at least needs to learn how to hold on to the ball. And when he gets into the second and third level, I like to see him increase what he can do within his route tree. Now, Tylan Wallace, I think he is going to be good. He's a great route runner. He's got great hands, a great 50-50 ball guy. I've always liked him. Again, great route runner. He's got great separation. He can release off the line really, really well. I think Tylan Wallace is going to be good. And so the same thing goes for Jabril Cox. I think he's going to be good too as a speed rusher from the inside and just a coverage linebacker as a linebacker at 49 here. And then Liam Eichenberg is my 50th ranked player. I just don't really like how he holds up as an offensive tackle. Now, he could play guard. His arms are a little short. He's a little short, but I think he'll be okay in the league. I don't think he'll be that great. I have Liam Eichenberg at 50, guys. But give your top 10 NFL draft players in the comment section below, guys. I had fun doing this. Can't wait for the NFL draft. Give your predictions for the first round also down in the comment section below, guys. This was my 2021 NFL draft big board and how well I think these players will do in the league, guys. This is Malik Hicks, aka the Ranker of the Ultimate Sports TV, signing off. Peace out, and I'll see you in my next one.